Good morning. Actually, I think it's afternoon, so we've crossed over to the other side. Good afternoon to the August gathering here. I think we've covered a lot of interesting topics today, so I would like to take it one step further and try my best to educate you on something that is of utmost importance and that is concerning the nation at the moment, and also try to give you some actionable insights that you could take back with you also today. So just to introduce myself, I'm Nupul. I'm the CEO of Prodiscover. We are a 100% Make in India digital forensics, end-to-end digital forensics company. We have our R&D center and our office, head office, based in Hyderabad, India. And as you've heard, as you've heard about the Telangana police multiple times today, right? We've been working with them collaboratively for the last 3 years. We have an MOU with the Telangana police, and that's how we've been able to develop our product and customize it more towards the Indian context. So with that, this is the given topic for us today, and so we can start with what kind of cyber crimes are taking place today. So there are a variety of cyber crimes, right? And they are perpetrated across the globe. The perpetrators are present across the globe, and they are at the forefront of technology. How do we deal with it? What kind of cyber crimes they are doing? Clearly you can see cyber fraud has constituted majority of the cases, followed by extortion and crimes against women and children. And cybercrime reporting has surged 24.4% just in the last year alone. So these are statistics directly from the NCRB website, presented by our MU Nair sir, who was also in charge of that, and also is run by I4C. So all of these are statistics in the Indian context. I'd like to show you some graphics as well. I think, so you can see, right, as economic development of any location increases, that is closely followed by cybercrime. Cybercrime closely ties up with the economic activity of any location. So as you can see, metros, so I've said 24.4% was the increase in cybercrime last year. In the metros alone, the increase was 42.7%. So clearly it's tied up to economic activity. At the same time, in the metros, general crime has reduced by 10%. So crime overall has reduced, but cybercrime is increasing. That we have to, give a lot of importance to, because that is what will allow us to prepare going forward. Not just the types of cybercrime and the amount of cybercrime, the complexity of cybercrime is also increasing. Cybercriminals are equipped with the latest tools in their arsenal, and they are spread across the globe, right? So they share their knowledge, and they have these dark websites, collaborative resources they use. So how do we get ahead of that? So this is just an aside, so this is how easy it is to perpetrate cybercrime. All you have to do is search for something on Google, and Google is telling you where to go and buy drugs. You can buy drugs on Etsy, you can do something like that. If anybody has access to such information, then the law enforcement has to be even more advanced. So what are the challenges that the law enforcement faces today? The criminals, like I've mentioned, are gaining extensive knowledge. The investigative methodologies are slowing us down. We need to fasten it up. We need more investment in manpower and training. We need to improve the infrastructure and hardware. And of course, there's state-sponsored attacks as well. There's instances of countries, other countries deliberately making India the target at crucial events, right? So this is China kind of hinting, warning India that see, this is what we can do. And like General D.S. Huda has mentioned, like this is just a hint. They could cause more damage. So do we have some forensic investigators here with us today? Anybody with experience in computer forensics? So it takes a lot. It takes a lot to investigate a forensic case, right? So I would like to walk you through a case, an attack that had happened on the FTX servers and the collapse of the servers. FTX was one of the largest cryptocurrency trading exchanges in the world. It was run by Sam Bankman-Fried, and they lost billions of dollars overnight. Within 2 weeks, the entire exchange had collapsed. Right, and the founders had illegally transferred funds to Alameda Research, which was a sister company of FTX. Investigation took more than a year, but the criminals were brought to justice. Digital forensics investigators were able to unearth this thing. The evidence was unearthed through usage of multiple specialists from multiple different fields. There was something found within the source code of the exchange itself that had helped them to transfer the funds to their sister company. They made out with more than $10 billion, and multidisciplinary professionals, right, from forensics, from programming backgrounds, stock exchange specialists, advisors, company secretaries. All of these guys had to be involved from multiple different disciplinaries onto the same place, onto the booth is right outside. They could come meet us for further information on this topic. And yeah, I think that's about what I wanted to cover today. So if anybody has any questions, then yeah, I'm here for a few more. I think I have a little more time.
Okay, I can understand bigger corporates who have the budget, but look at SMEs and SMBs who are right now at a business of roughly 18,300 crores in India, and I feel that is the sector which is most vulnerable, right? And that is the sector which does not understand completely the the cyber threat and the business risk to the organization. So keeping that in mind, what I want to understand is do you feel from data that, yes, SMEs and SMBs have that concern? The corporate enterprise networks do have that concern when it comes to breaches, and they want to get into forensics and, find out what went wrong.
Right, yes. Very important and very relevant question in the context of today's attacks, right? Cybercrime, majority of cybercrime attacks are actually geared towards corporates. Majority of the crime is financial crime. 60%, 65% of all the crime is financial crime, and it, as you can see, more attention is paid towards, and rightly so, more attention is paid towards the lesser number of crimes. 5% is the crime against women and children. But of course, like that is the most sensitive crime, so more attention is paid. But the actual financial losses and what other countries are targeting us is on our economy, because that's where they know that they can, kind of drag us down. So yes, and you're right, like not enough attention is being paid. That is 100% right. There are pockets where proactive approaches are being taken. Telangana police is again ahead of its time here. There's a CISO council there. Where the police itself organizes a monthly or a bi-monthly meet where 50 or 60 CISOs from all the big tech companies meet up, and they kind of decide what the proactive policies need to be, and they're also currently they're in discussion for having a remote CSOC, right? Like small companies cannot afford their own deterrence mechanisms, like you mentioned. So maybe collaboratively is a better way to do it, and it is happening in pockets, and it is a kind of a group effort, so it needs to be taken in all places. I think there's a lot to learn from Telangana here. Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Amit Sharma ji, ADG Advisor, Cyber, Ministry of Defense. Sir, I would request to kindly come on stage to felicitate Mr. Rupal Rao ji. Rupal ji, please be with us in the front side of the stage. Sir, kindly present him the memento from our side for this wonderful content-driven session. Thank you very much, Mr. Rupal ji, with this facts, figures and content-driven presentation with us. Thank you very much.